Hey everyone, this is RG here and welcome to another Sims 4 tutorial how to build spiral staircase using the new configurable stairs that we just got into the game. This is a one video with two tutorials in it using the small walls and the medium-sized walls. Enjoy and let's get into it. Okay guys, so to start off with this new method how to create those beautiful, look at that, those beautiful spiral staircases. You need to know a few things and I will go on them really quickly. First of all, this method, which gives you the option to build those spiral staircases on a really small area. This is the thinnest, you can call it, you can say it, the thinnest spiral staircases that you can ever get in the game. Well, at least so far with the new expansion, this is the thinnest spiral staircases you can get. They are only 3 by 3. Look at that, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, they can be closed into a box or a tower that is 3 by 3, and your Sims will be able to go all the way from the bottom to the top in 3 by 3 towers, which means this is the thinnest spiral staircases that you can get. This method will be super easy for you to learn, and there is a system. If you follow my system, you will be able to create them perfectly each time. Okay, so pay close attention and you'll get them in no time. Okay. The second thing that you need to know is that this method will work perfectly on the small size or small height walls and the medium height walls. On the tall height walls, you will need to do it a bit differently, and it will not be that thin. They will not be able to go into a 3 by 3 size box or tower. Okay, so I think it is a bit of a glitchy. There is a bit of a glitchy part on the highest walls that do not let you to create this this method on them. I think I will point it on the Twitter, so maybe they will fix it, because I really think it's a buggy thing and not really a problem. Okay, but anyway, you can use it on a small and on medium size wall. Follow my description, follow me exactly, and you will see how simple it is to create those beautiful spiral staircases in no time. Now, basically, because I want to show you how simple it is, I'm going to show you how I can copy this beautiful staircase, spiral staircase to that area. Now, we're starting off by creating one by one column. This is going to be our guider, okay? Basically, around this one, we're going to create the staircase. So you create one, you create another one on top of it, and I will create even another one, because we are trying to, I'm trying to show you that you can create it as a really long spiral staircase. You can even go higher for a 4th floor, but for the purpose of this video, I'm going to show you how to do it on a 3 levels, okay? Now, of course, we want to add some beautiful look to that, because that column is indicator, okay? After you finish in creating this, you can, as you can see, you can just delete them. Okay, you can delete them and make it like a hollow spiral staircase, but I really love the column in the middle, so I will keep it. But for the building part, you have to have it. It's the way for you to know where to snap them, where to snap the decks, and so on and so on. So once you have your indicator column in the middle, what you want to do now is to grab yourself our new system staircases or stairs. You have this indicator here that gives you the option to bend them for each side. You can bend them to the right side, you can bend them to the left side, and you have another indicator here that gives you to control the where the podest here or whatever it calls will be. It can be higher, it can be lower, and that's basically how you use them. Now, to get yourself those staircases, those spiral staircases, what you need to do is to, let's go to the 0 point, and what you want to do is to bend them. For this purpose, we'll go only to the left, okay? So one to the left until you get this thing. What you want to do now is to turn it one more time to the left, as you can see right now. You see that? That's basically a half of a spiral staircases, okay? Once you have this thing, what you want to do is just grab it in the move and try to snap it exactly around the pillar, the column, okay? This is the basic, okay, how you do that. Now, here's the tricky part. Follow me, and it's super simple. It will work for you every single time, okay? What you want to do right now is to grab yourself the L-shape deck, they call them, right? Room or deck. The L-shape deck, and create 1 by 1 square, basically. And take that square and move it on top of the, you need to have the grid. Make sure you have the grid on of the first floor, the ceiling of the first floor, as you can see, on top of the staircases that we just placed here. What you want to do is to grab this. I will recommend you to copy it because you're going to use it more than one time, and place it on the edge, on the basically you want them to interface the end of the staircase that we just placed and the deck. Okay, we want them to be lined up just like this thing. Okay, now the tricky part, follow me exactly and make sure your camera is like at the same angle as mine. You see that I'm facing with the camera to the end of the staircase, okay? Exactly where we just placed this one by one deck part, okay? Once you are in this position, what you want to do is to copy, okay, the stair from the bottom, copy them and drag them to the side. Okay, once you have, this is the identical stairs from this point, what you want to do right now is to turn them one time to the right. Use the arrows and turn them one time to the right, just like this. Okay, once you've done that, what you want to do is to go one floor higher, so you will have the grid of the second floor, as you can see right here. Okay, and this is the important part and the tricky part. So make sure what you do right now, you want to grab those stairs with the move option and take your cursor, the mouse pointer, and fix that area, okay, the moving option to that square here, this one. You have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 squares around your middle pole, okay? So you want to make sure you're fixing that, you are pointing this thing, as you can see. The upper square need to be interfacing with this square here, and it will snap perfectly. Okay, I'll show you it. I'll show you that right now. Move and your cursor exactly on this square, and look at that. It snapped perfectly. Okay, and that's it. That's the basic. That's how simple it is if you follow the my instructions precisely. Okay. Now, once more, what you want to do is to grab yourself the one by one tile here, copy it, and place it on the edge of the stairs that we just placed. Okay, and once more, what you want to do is to face them exactly like that. Before we were here because that was the area where the stairs ended, and now the stairs ending here. What you need to do is to face the camera exactly to that point. Take yourself the stairs that we just placed, copy them, place them on the ground, and once again turn them one time to the right. Okay, and once you've done that, what you want to do again is to go one level higher to the upper area, so you'll have the grid of the third floor, and you want to make sure your crosshair, once you are moving it, okay, will be on that tile here. Okay, if you'll be on this tile, it will perfectly snap. Okay, look at that, perfect. I was on here, and I'll show you it again. Okay, move it, and I'm pointing to this tile here. Okay, look at that. And that's how simple it is to create a really thin spiral staircases. If you follow this method, you will have them in no time. Now, you need to put in mind that when you're building those staircases, the point where the sims will go off each of the levels is different. For an example, this is the first point that your sims will go to the second level. Okay, this is the second level. This is the third level, which you can see it's on the other side. And this is the, and that is, let's put a indicator, there we go, and that's the third level where the sims will go to the next floor. Okay, so basically if you want to make sure your sims, for an example, will go to the same direction, okay, so as you can see right here, I created bridges at the end of each floor exit from those spiral staircases. Okay, so that's a small thing that you need to put in mind. Now, I want to show you how to create the same spiral staircases on a medium-sized wall because it's a bit different. So in order to do that, I'm gonna delete all the stuff in here, so the stuff will not go like super crazy all around and become really glitchy, okay? And I'll be back in a few seconds. Now, to create the same spiral staircases on a medium-sized wall, of course, what we need to do, it's basically the same method, but it's a bit different because you don't need to turn, and the point that you need to drag your mouse indicator is a bit different. So once again, follow me. In no time, you'll have a spiral staircases on a medium-sized walls. So first of all, we are creating a medium-sized wall one by one, and once again, you copy it on top, make sure it's on the medium size, and once again, create it on top, and once again make sure it's on the middle medium height wall. Because I love bricks, of course we're gonna give it the beautiful look. And okay, that's the medium-sized walls. Now, once again, take yourself the stairs, sorry, and from this point, again, what you want to do is to take the indicator that gives you to bend them to one of the sides and bend it one time, for example, to the left. Now you have two indicators, okay, and once again do the same thing here to the same side, okay. If we bend them to the left side, we continue bending them to the left side, okay. Once more time here to the left, there we go, and one more time here with the top indicator to the left. There we go. Look at that. Simple it is. Now what you want to do is to grab it just like before, and snap it. Look at that, beautiful. Now it's more easy to build on the medium size walls, the spiral staircases, because you don't need to turn, and it's much more easier to identify the point that you need to drag your cursor to make sure you will snap them perfectly. Okay, once you have that, you're gonna create yourself a deck one by one, just like before. It's the same method. Once you have it, copy it and make sure you're of course targeting the correct floor. There we go, and put it on, interface it basically with the end of the steps, the steps that we just placed them. Okay, once you have this thing, once again, be with the camera in front of it. Okay, don't be like that because it will give you really hard time. Make sure you are facing the edge of the deck that we just placed. Okay, now take yourself the stairs, copy them, put them on the side. Okay, and now the only thing that you need to do is to go up one time, grab the stairs just like before, and instead of targeting this square here, you want to target two squares down. Okay, 1 and 2, this square here. Basically it's not the top left from the 9 here, it's the bottom left from the 9. Ignore those. Okay, you want to put it on this one and it will snap perfectly. Look at that. You don't even need to turn it because those walls are one higher than the normal ones. You don't need to turn them. Okay, move it and target this square. As you can see, there we go. Perfectly snapped. Okay, 100% will work for you every single time. And once again, you don't need to do anything different. Copy the deck, place it on the edge of the step that we just placed, and once again, make sure you are facing it. Okay, copy the stairs that we just placed, and once again make sure you are targeting the upper area, of course the upper level, and now move it and again target this square, not the top one, the left bottom one, and ignore those. Okay, take the crosshair exactly to that point, there you can see, and it will snap perfectly. And look at that. This is the medium-sized wall spiral staircases, and that's how simple it is if you are following my my instructions. That's it for this, guys. I hope you all learned something new. I hope you all had a great time. I hope to see those beautiful staircases in your design soon, and until the next time, keep that spiral staircases party going for me. RJR Gaming signing off.